Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news coverage for Monday, October 22nd, 2018. Welcome back to the show, everyone. I had a wonderful break. It is so nice to be back, and I promise that I played more than one game while I was gone, and not just Elite Dangerous the whole time. I totally played Elite Dangerous the whole time. Well, either way, I'm just happy to be back and excited to bring you the news, which there's plenty of. And just as a reminder, or if you're new around here, I give away a PC game every week. It's usually a Steam game, and if you want to enter, all you have to do is leave a comment and use a unique hashtag. This is the first week I'm going to be using this new system, and as sort of a tradition around here, I'm going to use my favorite game. So please use the hashtag KSPForever along with your comment in order to enter. And I will be giving away Hitman: The Complete First Season. This is a blockbuster title coming to us from IO Interactive and published by Square Enix. And remember, all you have to do is leave a comment along with the hashtag KSPForever in order to have a chance to win. Commenting multiple times does not give you multiple entries, but you can enter every week. Timestamps and reference links for anything I talk about today can all be found in the description below. I am happy to announce today, and I can't think of anything more deserving, for the man, the legend, TotalBiscuit to be posthumously inducted into the eSports Hall of Fame. He is actually going to be the first non-player to be entered for his, quote, vast influences across the gaming community. Continuing on, while he was never a player himself, countless events were managed, sponsored, commentated, and produced by this true supporter of the sport. The ceremony will take place at ESL 1 in Hamburg, Germany, which is held between October 22nd and the 28th. TotalBiscuit continues to be an inspiration for many people, including myself, and this will ensure that his legacy lives on. From there, we go to Fortnite, specifically the Save the World mode, which is how the game originally launched, and then Epic created the free-to-play Fortnite Battle Royale. Save the World will not be going free-to-play this year, as Epic had previously announced, and instead, they will be moving it back to a later unannounced date. And then more sad news, as developer Splash Damage has announced they will be halting development on the free-to-play shooter Dirty Bomb. All is not lost though, because the servers are still up and running and will continue to be up and running for, quote, as long as there are a meaningful number of players. The game never really had a huge audience, but it did have a decent following. With I myself having about 60 hours in the game, I found it quite enjoyable and it had a fair business model. Recently the game sits with around 1,000 concurrent players at any given time, so as long as the numbers don't dip too far below that, it should stay online. I absolutely recommend giving it a try. It's completely free after all, and it won't pester you for money. Moving right along today, it is the year 1980, and Intellivision have announced a new console. If you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, it's because the Intellivision is older than me and released back in 1979, but the company announced today a completely new platform, the Amico. It certainly looks interesting and has a name resembling another old console, the Commodore Amiga, another long-gone computer company. Yeah, I know they're still around, but they don't make modern systems anymore. Anyway, this appears to be a machine to play retro games with all of the bells and whistles of modern-day technology, including Bluetooth controllers with incorporated microphone and speaker, and you'll be able to download controller apps to your smartphone so other people can join in. The concept seems neat, but I have no idea if there's room for this in today's gaming market, but it's allegedly coming on October 10th, 2020, and let me know in the comments if you are interested in the Intellivision Amico. Up next, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 had a stellar launch last week and is one of the most streamed games on Twitch, but something was noticed that is completely different to how the beta behaved. Instead of the 60 Hz or tick rate servers everyone had tested out, the game launched with only 20 tick servers, which vastly changes how the game operates. The server is literally updating 1/3 of what it was previously, and when split-second decisions can determine whether or not you win a match, this makes a huge difference and causes inconsistencies in gameplay. Treyarch has responded to the concern by saying they wanted to guarantee stability above all else, and will be working on fine-tuning the settings over the next couple of weeks. You may also remember games like Overwatch and PUBG launched with lower tick rate servers, and then eventually were brought up to 60. If you're a console gamer, then surely you must be looking forward to the end of this week when Red Dead Redemption 2 releases on Friday, possibly the most anticipated game of the year. Rockstar is currently under damage control as a 23-second gameplay clip has leaked to the internet. Here is part of the clip, and even though we have no context for what is going on, it is still a very impressive sight to see. If the footage is still up, I recommend watching the whole thing for yourself. There is a direct link down below. And then it has been confirmed that RDR2 will take up a minimum of 99 gigabytes of data on PS4, and the physical edition will have 2 discs, a data disc and a play disc. If you're playing over on Xbox One, it will require slightly more at 107, but both will need roughly 50 gigs of free space extra for installation files. No word on its physical edition. For more on Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and Red Dead Redemption 2, stay tuned to News Cartridge. Here's one about why DRM is a terrible thing. Linux gamers playing Soul Calibur 6 are getting banned simply for playing on Linux. I've talked about this here on my show in the past. There's something called Wine for Linux, which allows you to play DirectX games, aka Windows games, on Linux. In no way would anyone ever consider this to be cheating, stealing, or anything of the sort, because it's just playing a game that you already own on an operating system that it might not be supported on. And if you couldn't tell, I fully support this sort of thing. Different games have different degrees of performance hits when doing this, rendering some games completely unplayable, and other games run just fine. Even Blizzard has said in the past that they have no problem with people playing their games on Linux. They just won't help you get it up and running, which makes sense to me and I do agree with. But for some reason, Soul Calibur 6 is picking up Proton, an offshoot of Wine, as some type of cheat, and then bans them as soon as they launch the game. Rebooting to Windows to try to play there doesn't help because the ban is applied to the account. Currently, the recommendation is to not even attempt to play Soul Calibur 6 on Linux, and Bandai Namco has yet to address the issue as of the recording of this episode. Speaking of getting banned, here's some lowlives who should be banned, but Rockstar's too busy sitting on top of their pile of money. Cheaters have found their way into other people's single-player in GTA 5, and this is all thanks to Rockstar's stupid fucking DRM. During the first hour of a speedrun, a streamer found himself in a position where jets would spawn out of nowhere while playing the campaign, and at the 42.5-minute mark, just dies suddenly. And I completely agree that if you're streaming a game, your location in-game is being broadcast to the public and it has the potential for people to troll you. But this is a single-player game. None of that applies. Thankfully, this particular problem has been fixed and shouldn't be exploitable anymore. But what isn't fixed is the idea that DRM like this is necessary in the first place and only serves to exploit the people who pay for the products they purchase. Finally today, and I just wanted to say one more time, it is so nice to be back. Here is something completely ridiculous as Capcom has announced an ultra-limited edition of Devil May Cry 5 with a full-size leather jacket that costs a staggering $8,000 US. I have shown some really stupid things here on my show, but I think this one takes the cake, because who the hell is going to buy this? For $8,000, if you just want the jacket, I'm sure there is someone who will custom make you one for a lot less than that. I don't know, I just don't see who this product is for. Currently, there are no plans to release this outside of Japan, but let's face it, if you can afford an $8,000 leather jacket, then you can afford to have it shipped from Japan. What do you think? Is this a gimmick that works? Or is this just a blatant cash grab and they should focus on releasing things that are more attainable to your average gamer? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. These games are within reach because they come out tomorrow. It's time for tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Surrogate, The Greater Good, Beatboxers, Lightbearers, Paw Patrol on a Roll, and headliner, Navi News. For PlayStation 4, Paw Patrol on a Roll, Mind Labyrinth VR Dreams, Just Dance 2019, Nickelodeon Kart Racers, Marvel's Spider-Man The Heist, Spin Tires Mud Runner American Wilds, Never Out, Grid Retro Enhanced, and Word Logic by Paugi. For Xbox One, Paw Patrol on a Roll, Project High Rise Architects Edition, Just Dance 2019, Nickelodeon Kart Racers, and Spin Tires Mud Runner American Wilds. For Nintendo Switch, Paw Patrol on a Roll, Just Dance 2019, Windjammers, Bass Pro Shops The Strike Championship Edition, Cabela's The Hunt Championship Edition, Party Arcade, and Nickelodeon Kart Racers. For PlayStation Vita, Perils of Baking Refrosted, and Word Logic by Paugi. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And what do you call 20 rabbits walking backwards? A receding hairline. That was a ton of fun, and I hope you had a ton of fun too. Click up here to watch today's bonus episode, which is me talking about Germany coming up with an entirely new sport. Click down here to watch the last episode, which was, I don't know what that was about at all. You'll have to see what it is over there. Both of those links are in the description down below, and click over here to subscribe to my wonderful, wonderful channel. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.